Hello and welcome to Robot Arena 2014. Let's have a little fun today. We're going to have some exhibition matches. I think we'll hit one of the Chaos machines against something from the old days maybe. Anyway, we'll see. Let's go ahead and pick a arena here, battle box. Combat arena, compressor arena. Let's see, late night rumble. What's this, the Ant Late Night Rumble, whatever the hell that is. Excuse me. Heck, that is. Here we go. We'll try the Ace Uplink Battle Center. Alright, and our first bot. We're going to pick the Chaos Spider, because I love him. And let's see, visitors. Here's a fun one. This is a big heavy guy. Lots of power. We also have Mr. Psycho, which is kind of like a super industrial version of Sir Kill-A-Lot. And then we have this super heavyweight Fiesta, which is a little bit too much for the spider. So, there's going to be Mr. Psycho or Purple Predator. Let's try Mr. Psycho for fun versus the spider. We'll be in the Ace Uplink Battle Center. So here we go. We'll use the overhead cam to keep track and see how this works. This should be a bit of fun. Let the game load up here. Here we go. There's Mr. Psycho. Had to do a little bit of work on him. We gave him a self-riding mechanism, and we added some side skirts onto him, and monkeyed with his weaponry. We got him out of the out of a stock robot lineup from Game Tech Mods. Ooh, Game Tech Mods, those guys hate me. But whatever. I don't really mean that. Here we go. Spider versus Mr. Psycho, and the spider goes flying across the arena and attacks Mr. Psycho. Mr. Psycho strikes back with his claws and hammer and drives the spider halfway up the wall. Okay. Looks like Mr. Psycho is trying to snap his legs off with that crazy pincher. And he's knocked the spider halfway across the arena. Oh, spider does strike back, but now he's badly damaged. Look at that. And now they're piling up over here. Mr. Psycho is trying to smash the spider into submission with his great huge hammer. And still pinching at him with those pinchers. I think that's what knocked all of his armor out already. The spider is still able to fight back. It's trying to stab him with its poisonous spikes. It has green poison spikes, which inflict a fair amount of damage. But Mr. Psycho, of course, is heavily armed and armored. 6-wheel drive, I believe. Oh, he's pounding the spider into submission with a great hammer. Still trying to pinch him with those sets of... That's a crazy weapon. Looks like he's just shoving him along now. Then he's knocked off. Oh, both of the spider's spikes are now removed. But he still has his armored arms. They have weapons at the end. And the spider's still able to do some damage. Mr. Psycho is still striking blow after blow. All it's going to take is one direct hit now because the spider's armor is gone. But it's able to actually protect itself with the way its legs are arrayed. And it has a DSL bar for self-riding on top of the spider. Oh, he's pinned in the corner. Mr. Psycho is beating them down. I see some parts flying around here. Don't know from which machine. Looks like Mr. Psycho. This is all Mr. Psycho's battle. He's been doing all the fighting here. Although the spider has been in his face for the whole thing here. So we'll have to see. There's some pieces and parts missing here. Looks like that one laying there on the deck must be from the Mr. Psycho machine. The spider has flipped out and it's smoking. Woo! Still fighting. The spider's heavily damaged. He's smoking badly now, but he's still striking back at Mr. Psycho. Mr. Psycho is just beating away at him. What's this over here in the corner? Something's come off. There's a piece of something over there. And Mr. Psycho is flipped head over heels by the spider. It was a good throw. Some kind of a sumo throw by the spider. And they're still striking at each other. It's still a face-to-face battle here. But by virtue of Mr. Psycho's size and weight, it's able to push the spider around. The spider has scored almost twice as much points. Well, at least... Oh, there he goes again. He's pinned against the wall. Mr. Psycho's got him stuck in the corner over here and doing lots of damage. Okay, this one's going to have to go to the judges. Alright, well, after deliberation, the judges have decided that Mr. Psycho, by virtue of his complete domination by pushing the spider all over the arena and doing most of the attacking, although the spider did continue to strike back, more damage was caused to the spider. Mr. Psycho was more aggressive, so we're going to give this one to Mr. Psycho. I think he won the battle there, hands down. The spider was destroyed. And wasn't destroyed, but it was badly damaged, smoking heavily. It lost some pieces and parts, and it was pinned against the wall there at the end. So we are going to give this one to Mr. Psycho. Alright, so let's have another bout here, and who shall we have? Let's see. We'll remove the spider. Hang on. Eject the spider. And we'll eject Mr. Psycho. And hang on for a second. How about somebody from back when? Let's see, what do we have here? Lose track where you're at there. Right around down here. Here we go. Team Spark. This right here is a remade Sentinel. It's actually not too bad. It's not incredibly powerful, but it's a pretty good machine. And this was a monkeyed around with emergency machine. It's kind of weird. Let's take a look and see how this works, just for fun. We'll have this emergency machine versus, let's see. Pick somebody from here. How about Bad Dog? Okay, we'll have a reworked emergency. I believe it's might be from Ultimate Stock, or one of those other mods that fit in here. But it's definitely not a Chaos 13 complete mod. It might have Chaos 13 parts on it. So here we go. Actually, excuse me, let's rewind that. It's a bot from Robot Arena 2 that has parts from Robot Arena 2014. Not Chaos, excuse me. So here we have a reworked Spark, Team Spark emergency machine versus Bad Dog. Let's see how this works. Okay, we have saws and spikes here, and it's also a plexiglass arena to keep pieces and parts from flying out of the arena and killing somebody. And you can see that emergency's got all kinds of weird parts all over him. It's still the same chassis, but it's been reworked with all sorts of weird things. And we have Bad Dog with two great rams on it. I guess they'd be snowplows. And an emergency flies across the arena that has weird spinning weapons. Wow, that looks strange. Looks pretty effective, actually. I don't know if it has a flipper arrangement on it or not. The Bad Dog does have these snowplows, which are pretty effective. It looks like emergency has flipped itself over. Ah, it does self-right. Look at that. Hey, very nice. I kind of like it. Uh-oh. Oh, Bad Dog comes in for a... They flipped each other over. Emergency came in so hard that it flipped itself into about a 360 there. Strange weapons array. Having a hard time self-righting. There it goes again. Oh. Looks like the box shape, if it gets stuck up on its rear, it might just stand there. I've seen that happen before with some other robots. It's doing pretty good though. It's quite aggressive. The weapons do seem to do a lot of, or performing some good work here. They're not incredibly effective, but they do a lot of damage. Well, a fair amount of damage. And you better watch out, they're going to get stuck on the spikes over here. Bad Dog is doing a lot of pushing though. It's quite a nice robot in design. The wheels are well protected. It's invertible, I believe. Definitely invertible. And see, there, that looks like, there it is. It's standing on its end. Oh wow, it was able to move. That was weird. And it's still quite agile. Both machines have taken some damage. They're still in good shape though. And it looks like emergency's come around to the side there, and it is getting, oh hey, it looks like it knocked off one of the snow plows. Yep, definitely one of the snow plows has come off. Now there's some smoke coming from Bad Dog. Ooh, a big hit there from emergency. And seems to have Bad Dog on the ropes here. The other plow has come off, and that's the end of the Bad Dog's weapons. Now it looks like it's at the mercy of emergency's forward-firing weapons here. Well, the spinners. Can it get itself? Is it going to get stuck here? Is emergency going to get itself stuck with 2 seconds left? Nope. Okay, well that was a heck of a lot of fun. I like that. All right, well. That was a pretty good exhibition match here from Bad Dog and Emergency. And I guess we'll see you guys again here at Robot Arena 2014. And if you'd like to see any more matches, please let me know. There's 180 teams here at Robot Arena 2014, and each one of them supports about 5 bots. So there's quite a lot of selection from lights, mediums, heavies, and even some super heavyweights. Yeah, I guess we're done. And like I said, we'll see you again here very soon. You guys have a fine day and a good weekend coming up too. See you then.